Hello everyone and welcome back to Not So Local Game Store. We're a local game store just completely online. We have singles and sealed product for Magic Arcana and Pokemon, and a growing Discord where we look to host live events for digital card games, including Magic the Gathering and the game that I've become fixated on again very, very soon. So like always, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends and family. Let's talk about a deck and start the process of my push for the Golden Gauntlet. Alright, so if you didn't watch the video yesterday, you should go back and watch it, because a few things. One, I'm super sunburnt from being on vacation with my family. Two, Marvel Snap just roped me back in after a year of me not playing because they released what they're calling the Golden Gauntlet, and I'm just going to leave it at that for right now. But we need to start playing decks, and I don't have deck lists that are going to work perfectly because I don't have every card. You can see me kind of crash out about that before. But there's a fantastic card list going around that I had most cards for, so I wanted to play it and give you guys an idea of how Marvel Snap works if you've never played it. So, this is Fantastic card I assume just came out because of the Fantastic Four movie, but maybe not. And the active ability of Fantastic is give your end of turn cards +2 power. So you have to activate this, which means it sits on the field, and then on a turn, you push the button and click activate. And then it gives all of your end of turn cards +1 power. Now, Sunspot has an end of turn ability. Misty Knight doesn't normally, but with High Evolutionary, Misty Knight does have an end of turn. Adam Warlock also has an end of turn. Mr.Fantastic has an end of turn. Magic doesn't, but Magic just gives us another turn. I feel like this card exists for forever. Cyclops gets an end of turn with High Evolutionary. Shang-Chi, again, good card. Abomination, also just a good card. And then She-Hulk and Hulk gets an end of turn as well. So this deck's going to be interesting. I have not played Marvel Snap in a year. Okay? I think I'm playing against bots right now on the ladder because I'm all the way at the bottom. But I need to play some games and figure some things out. So like always, please tell me any ideas. Suggest any decks. Help me build an account and build a decision to get to the Golden Gauntlet and have a good showing. But let's get into some games and see what we can do. Alright. Oh. So, first things first. The fact that Marvel Snap now has a full-fledged, like, I don't know what to call it, but, like, they have everything. They have a full PC setup, I guess is what I'm going to call it, is actually pretty amazing. I'm pretty happy about it. Oh, Quake. Like I said, I think I'm playing against bots, but this gives you a good idea, and so we can kind of talk about what is Marvel Snap, right? So, Marvel Snap, you have 3 different locations. Each location is different. That's actually the most annoying thing that's ever happened. Each location is different, and because each location is different, you get to play different things, do different things like that, right? So, you play your cards. You have energy, which is on the left, and you have cubes, which are on the right. Now, I don't know if we are playing normal Snap, so like this, when we talk about the Golden Gauntlet tournament, or if we are playing... Oh, right. Card text is disabled. I'm dumb. I'm playing stupid because I'm not thinking right now. Alright, so there's our Fantastic card. I think we can win this. Fantastic card moves here, we lose. But the other thing that you can do, I actually need to put this here, is you can snap for more cubes, things like that. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain what this deck does, or how Marvel Snap works, but it's really fun and interesting, and I'm actually really, really surprised by how this, like, what Snap has done. We're just gonna play Cyclops, Mr. Fantastic, and then activate. So, yeah. The other big thing with Snap is it's super quick games. Now I still might lose here. I'm gonna be very honest with you. Fantastic card is gonna trigger... Yeah, I win, right? Because I get 9 here. Okay. So, the point is you have to win 2 locations, right? If you win 2 locations, you win cubes. Now, I assume because it says, like, best of 3 that we'll be playing this. But there is a conquest mode. We're going to talk about conquest next week. Right now, we're just going to play some decks and have some fun, because we can. But it's really interesting. Sorry, I had to think. And, like, you can search games really quickly. Also, there's a mobile version of the game. There's a lot to it. I'm going to try to actually explain what I'm doing in the game now, because I didn't say it that well the first time. Okay, so, Sunspot. Costs 1 energy, has 1 power, right? But Sunspot says, end of turn, gain 1 power for each unspent energy. So, we're going to have unspent energy this turn, because we don't have a 2-drop. And we're probably just going to hold... Oh, okay, so we hit Fantastic. So now we're not going to have that. We're going to actually put Mr. Fantastic to the right of the location. It reduced our Abomination, which is good. Add a rock and a Vibranium. Okay. We're going to hold all of our energy this turn to make Sunspot 4 and make She-Hulk cost 2. Or, sorry, cost 3. So then next turn we can just play She-Hulk plus probably a Vibranium. Okay. Like I said, I do think we're still playing against bots right now. Because of how low we are. But it's okay. It happens. I mean... Oh, and we gave She-Hulk more power. Good job, Mr. Fantastic. We hit Fantasticar as well. So, we're feeling good. That's for each enemy card to play this afflicted power. Why is Abomination in here? Oh, I think Abomination is in here because I don't have the actual card for High Evo. I have to remember that. There are just some cards that I don't have because I'm still trying to unlock all the cards for High Evolutionary. Okay. So our Sunspot's gonna end up being... I mean, it doesn't matter because we're playing a bot, but... Just look at the, like, power. So, yeah, there's +1 for ongoing here. So, we're -2 here. But, we are at... I mean, actually, we could just do this. Because this just wins here. And then this goes here. And then we activate Fantasticar. We're at 26 power in this location. 32. So this deck has some legs. Now, like I said, there are cards that we're missing. I mean, so you can see the list that we're playing is on the left. Also, Untapped has great, not sponsored at all, but Untapped has great different ways for you to see, like, your opponent's deck in your deck. We obviously have some cards that weren't in the original list that we saw when I was showing you the actual, like, video, right? Like, it's just not a thing. I don't own all of the cards. And I can kind of show you what that looks like at the end of this video just so you get an idea of how you gain cards. But even without them, I mean, so this deck is Mr. Fantastic from Fantastic Four Firsts, which is from the Battle Pass, or Season Pass, also Battle Pass. That is $10. High Evolutionary I had, but, like, then a lot of the cards are just old cards. They're just full old cards. There are interesting locations in this game. Merge this with one card you have here. Okay. This is on reveal. Okay. I'm just gonna chill. I want to play out a Morlock next turn because we want to start drawing cards if we can. I actually don't mind it being at Wakanda either. Then we'll play Sunspot. Spider-Man shouldn't be able... Aw, he swung here. Shoot. That's bad. I didn't expect that, which means my Warlock doesn't trigger. My Warlock gets 1 power, but it doesn't actually trigger. Okay. We're gonna make She-Hulk 4. I need to try to win this location. I think we are just gonna try to full win here this turn. So that we draw 2 next turn. I'm also gonna snap. And so I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know how much I should be, like, discussing the actual, like, what's happening in the game, or how much I should just be playing the game and, like, talking to my plays, because I don't know where you're coming from. The game itself is pretty self-explanatory in my opinion. Like, there's not much that goes on, right? You play cards, you have to win locations, your cards give power to locations, that's how it works. Now, there is some nuance, so, like, this turn, as much as I want to play Fantasticar, this turn, I know that they're going to reveal first. and they're probably going to Shuri something that ends up having more than 10 power, so I should play Shang-Chi. And we'll just play Misty Knight too, which means we're not going to get a Fantastic card this turn, but they make a 16 vision, Shang-Chi. Like, that's some nuance that you need to know, but really, it's pretty basic. There's not much to this game. As much as some people might hate that I'm saying that. Also, we can just win. We can just win going like this. My opponent retreated. When did the bots retreat? But, like, honestly, this deck feels kind of nice right now. The other thing that you get to do is you get to upgrade your cards, which looks really cool and I have a lot of fun with. And then this, so I haven't talked about this. So we can talk about this now that we're here. So this is your collection level. So this at the beginning, and I'm not going to scroll all the way down because it's a lot, right? So I'm collection level 7,733. Now, really, about collection level 9,000 is where they expect you to have most of the cards. But at the start, this is how you collect your cards. So if you're coming into Marvel Snap right now, because you want to try Golden Gauntlet, you can collect cards here, and it'll be good, right? Then, eventually, and, like, you collect variants here, things like that. So different card types, or different card styles, everything like that. Then eventually, you end up collecting collector's tokens, which are how you get the other cards that you haven't been able to collect. And it tells you how much to your next one. You can get collector's tokens, but you got to do a bunch of things for it. But it is possible. There's something I want to end this video with that was just in the top right. And I'm going to be honest with you. I am just figuring out how we're going to do this. Magic, I kind of had like a system of how we were doing all of these. I'm talking through this entire video, so there's no real cuts. So you're watching me do all the menuing and stuff. That might not exist for forever. I really don't like that Abomination is in this list. I know that it's in here because I don't have the cards that I should have for High Evo. Like, She-Hulk's also not supposed to be in this list. But it's just weird that A-Bomb is in this list. Alright, but Mr. Fantastic's really loving Abomination right now. Oh. It's a hazmat list. Alright. And again, like I said, and maybe this is to your benefit, maybe you don't like this, but there is definitely bots that you play in this game. They normally have names like this. They're playing lists that don't really make a lot of sense. But they do exist. And so there's a chance that, you know, you'll get into some matchups where you can learn. Marvel Snap does a good thing about helping you learn at the start. Eventually, obviously, it doesn't do it as much, but at the beginning it definitely does. I mean, we don't really need to magic here. We'll just Fantasticar. Get some energy. I probably should have played it middle. I guess it doesn't really matter. We don't really need another draw, right? Like, what's the draw that we would care about? I guess now Misty Knight would be nice, because we can Hulk Misty Knight. But we can just Shang-Chi. Magic won't do anything, and then activate. Wait, does this activate mean this Cyclops beats this Abomination? Did I snap? I did. Okay, well, I don't beat Lady Jane Foster. It doesn't matter because we still win. But, so, we're at 9, 8, and 4 right now. With everything, right? Then Fantasticar comes in, and we're at 13, 12, 6. Okay, not as much as I wanted, but... Oh, right! That was turn... There's 7 turns this game. I drew my whole deck. There's 7 turns this game. Did I forget there were 7 turns this game? Yes, I did. Should I have not Fantasticar'd until this turn? Yes. Yes. I should have waited. It doesn't matter, but I should have waited. But yeah, I mean, the deck is interesting. Obviously, I'd like to play the deck the way it's supposed to be built. And I'm really kind of upset that I don't have the cards. But since I've said that a few times, and we've seen a few games be played, right? So to show you how you get cards, you go here and you go to cards, right? And you can get variants, which are special arts, which, don't get me wrong, will look super cool. The seasonal spotlight, so the new card is always here. So they just put out a Human Torch. Then you have the Series 5, which they put out a Herbie, which hasn't really seen much played. But then there's, you know, these cards. This is in the deck that I've been playing, right? That is supposed to be played. But they're 5,000 collector's tokens apiece. Series 4 cards are so they're not as bad, 2,500. And then for older Series 5 and Series 4, they reduce them, right? So you can get the cards. There's also a daily card rotation, so you can see if just the specific card you want's there. Or 1560 is 12,000, which ends up being what? For 3 Series 5 or 6 Series 4. And if we look at gems... Oh, let's actually... Wait, hold on. So you get 8,000. That's like 15,000. So that's like $200. Oh, you get a bonus. You get a bonus 800. So it's $100. So, like, it's a thing, right? I mean, if you want to play in the Golden Gauntlet, it's like, unless you've already been playing, which if you've already been playing and you didn't fall off the game, which I wish I hadn't, then that's awesome. I'm actually super jealous of you. I wish I hadn't fallen off the game, especially now that Golden Gauntlet's out. But I think that's kind of the point, right? Is they're like, oh, hey, look, we're going to do this now. But, yeah, it's interesting. I think Golden Gauntlet could be really, really cool. I think there's a lot of fun stuff that could come with Golden Gauntlet. But I think that at the moment, there's probably some work that still needs to be done for Golden Gauntlet. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Oh, Adam Warlock doesn't draw a card the turn it gets played, does it? Because if you're 0/0, it'll gain a power. I kind of want to turn Magic on this turn, but I also kind of want to play Mr. Fantastic this turn. I think we'll play Fantastic to Lumiera. And then, so the other big thing with Snap is you have to learn your locations. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to learn your locations. It is almost it's probably the most important thing. To know your locations and know how they work. Right? And know what locations you could flip up. But yeah, I think it's going to be really fun. You're going to see me play a bunch of different decks this week. We're going to play Conquest next week because, like I said, I don't know what the format is. If I learn what the format is and I learn that it's not Conquest or that it is Conquest, we will obviously play Conquest instead. We're playing a bot again, and they always snap if they want to. So there are some options here. I don't know why we're Odining. Because it's a bot, that's why. Okay, so we're gonna just... Oh, I guess we don't really need to soak this turn, huh? Because that's 4. I'm probably soaking 6 here, though. And then playing She-Hulk, Shang-Chi, and Cyclops next turn and activating Fantasticar. I think that's the plan. So, ways to know it's a bot. They play Jubilee to a full side. Alright, so She-Hulk is free. My Hulk has 20 energy. Or has 20 power. It's kind of crazy. And we get 2 from Fantasticar. So we actually end up winning this lane, and then get close to winning this raid. I think. I said raid at the end, didn't I? I meant lane. I think we win all 3 lanes here. I have to see, though. Hulk smash. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be honest. We obviously just played against bots, but you got to see an idea. But I'm going to sit and spend some time grinding to get everything set up. And then from there... Also, we lost this lane because Sunspot, but it's fine. From there, once I know we're playing actual people, we'll play some other decks, we'll talk about some other stuff, and I'm probably going to get run over for a lot of it. But like always, if you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends and family. Tell me decks I should play. We're going into the Golden Gauntlet in 11 days is registration, and what? 20 days is the actual first round. I need to make sure I register, but thank you guys so much. Have a great day.